weeks. We spoke on the phone after the Times article.
You're the right fellow who's scared. I'm scared too. I hear you've got a big mouth.
Always big mouth a symptom.
No, you know, go in and take your clothes off.
I'm only here to ask some questions and get some more information.
You're gay, aren't you?
Yes.
Then take your clothes off.
What do you think is happening?
I don't know. Okay, you look a little shaky.
In just a few minutes, I've seen two people I know be told something.
You know the feeling.
The article says there isn't any cure.
Not even any good clues yet. Don't be nervous. Seen more men than you have. Come and sit down. Even if they find out what's happening tomorrow, it takes years to find out a cure or prevent anything.
What do you think personally is happening?
You're not very good at new questions, are you? Okay. I don't know what's happening. But I do know this disease is the most insidious killer I've ever seen or studied or heard about. And I think it's on the rampage. And I think we're sitting at the tip of the iceberg. And I'm frightened that nobody important is going to give a damn about it. It seems to be happening mostly to gay men. Who cares if a faggot dies? Does it occur to you to do anything about it? Personally.
Me?
Somebody's got to do something.
Wouldn't it be better coming from you?
Doctors are funny animals. They're extremely conservative. They try to stay out of anything that smells political. It just smells bad. As soon as you start screaming, you get treated like a nutcase. Maybe you know that. And then you're ostracized just when you need cooperation most.
Nobody listens for long anyway. There's a new disease of the month every day.
This hospital sent in its report of its first case to the medical journals over a year ago. The New England Journal of Medicine has finally published it. And then, last week, brought you running. The Times ran something on some inside page. Very inside. Page 10. If you remember, Legionnaires' disease, toxic shock. They put it at the front page of the Times the minute they happened. And stayed there until somebody did something. The Times is a way of inspiring action.
They won't even use the word gay, unless it's in a direct quote. To them, we're still homosexuals. Can you believe that? That's like still calling blacks Negroes. The Times is always the problem, writing about anything gay.
Then how is anyone going to know what's happening and what precautions to take? Somebody's going to have to tell the gay population fast.
You've been living with this for over a year. Where's the mayor? Where's the health department?
They know about it. You have a commissioner of health who got burned with the swine flu epidemic declaring an emergency when there wasn't one. The government appropriated $150 million for that mistake. You haven't married as a bachelor. And I seem afraid of being perceived as too friendly to anyone gay. There's also a $1 billion a year tourist industry. He's not about to tell the world there's an epidemic menacing the city. You didn't ask me about the president. Is the man gay?
If he is like J. Edgar Hoover, who would want him?
Stand up. You had any other symptoms?
I've had most of the sexually transmitted diseases the article says come first. Most of us have. You don't know what it's been like living here since the sexual revolution hit this country.
What makes you think I don't know? Right. Any fever? Weight loss? Night sweats? Diarrhea? Swollen glands? White patches in your mouth? Chronic cough?
No, but those could happen with a lot of things, couldn't they?
And purple lesions sometimes. That's what I'm looking for. It's a cancer. It's a strange reaction in the immune system. It's collapsed. Won't work, won't fight. This is what it's supposed to do. So most of the diseases my guys are coming down with, and there are some strange ones, caused by germs that wouldn't have a baby. Not a baby in New York City, anyway. Unfortunately, the immune system is the system we know least about. So, where is this big mouth I hear you've got?
I'm more of a bad temper than a big mouth.
Nothing wrong with that. Plenty to get angry about. Health is a political issue. Everyone's entitled to good medical care. If you're not getting it, you've got to fight for it. Do you know, this is the only country in the industrialized world other than South Africa that doesn't guarantee free health care for everyone? go and get this now. I can't find what I'm looking for. One of my staff told me you were well known in the gay world, not afraid to say what you think. That's why I agreed to see you. I don't usually see patients just off the street without a referral. I haven't got time. I can't find any gay leaders. I've tried calling several gay organizations, and no one ever calls me back. Is anyone out there?
There are no organizations strong enough to be useful. No. Dr. Bruckner, nobody with a brain gets involved in gay politics. It's filled with the great unwashed radicals of any counterculture. That's why there's no leaders strong enough for the majority to follow. Anyway, you're talking to the wrong person. Well, I think he's politically incorrect.
Why?
Gay is good to that crowd, no matter what. There's no room for criticism. I mean, looking at ourselves critically.
What's your main criticism?
I hate the way we play victim when some of us, no, most of us don't have to.
Then you know exactly what's needed now.
Nobody listens. We're not exactly a bunch that knows how to play followed by leader.
You're just waiting for someone to lead you.
We are. What group isn't? Needed. Needed for what? What exactly is it you're trying to get me to do?
Tell gay men to stop having sex.
What?
Someone has to. Why not?
That is a preposterous request.
It only sounds hard. Wait a few more years, it won't sound so hard.
You are talking about millions of guys who singled out promiscuity to be their principal political agenda. The one they die before abandoning. How'd you deal with that?
Tell them they may die.
You tell them.
Are you telling me you guys can't relate to each other in a non-sexual way?
It's more complicated than that. For a lot of guys, it's not easy to meet each other in any other way. It's a way of connecting which becomes an addiction. Then they're caught in the web of peer pressure to perform and perform. Are you sure this thing is spread by having sex?
Long before we even isolated the hepatitis virus, we knew about the diseases they caused and had a fair idea of how they got around. I'm seeing more cases each week than the week before. I figure that by the end of the year, the number will be doubling every 6 months. That's something over 1,000 cases by next year. Half of them will be dead. Most your friends have just diagnosed. One of them will be dead. Maybe both.
And you want me to tell every gay man in New York to suddenly stop having
Who
sex?
said anything about just New York?
Oh, you want me to tell every gay man across the country?
Across the world, that's the only way to stop this disease spreading.
Dr. Bruckner, isn't that just a tiny bit unrealistic?
Mr. Wicks, if having sex can kill, doesn't anybody with half a brain stop fucking? Perhaps you've never noticed it. Goodbye.
Where do I go? Where do I go?
Quickly, sit down. What happened?
He was coming out of the building and he started running towards me. He just collapsed to the ground. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Gently, hold on to his chin.
Come on.
Gently, gently.
Come on. Come on.
Breathe another.
Yeah?
How's your hand?
Fine. Why? Is it contagious?
I think so. What's your name?
Bruce Knox.
No. You were Reinhard Holtz's lover, weren't you?
How did you know that? I haven't seen him in a couple of years.
He died 3 weeks ago. Okay. Emergency. Spit out the room immediately.
We were only lovers for 2 months.
It's like some sort of plague.
There's always a plague of one sort or another.